look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready! Check smash! Check smash!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. Look at the big man rumble. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready!
A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On play action, Young to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Will go down as a gain of 6, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may gets
through, and now an opening. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
The play fake, now Young. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
Fight 60. Ready?
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Young now from the 50. Oh, and that is incomplete. Cooper was the target there. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run. Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks. And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 48 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
First down, Panthers. Black ultra. Black shot. Ready.
Young on first down. Touchdown, Panthers. What a great play there. 26 yards. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Go, check. Go, check.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A short little throw taken in by Reed. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7-7, our score after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. Got it with 2nd down and less than a yard.
Get it!
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Okay, ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
Now back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Off the play fake, Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Rig alert. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer. Go.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wise. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal.
This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Their own 36-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Now Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Inside the 10 and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Let's go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
17. Ready.
Again, it's Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
3rd and 2.
Green down. Slide through. Set cut.
Young. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Go! On the ball, on the ball!
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Panthers 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down and 3.
Block swap. Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, able to avoid him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Set, hunt.
Young off the play fake. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Ready.
Young's
Right.
incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hunt.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
Wiggles free.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing a point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
On the ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Shoot. Yellow. Ready.
Young now.
He's going up top for Taylor.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable for Thomas. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hurt. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Dragon 60.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Street. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Go, Reed. Go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
65 catch. 65. Hurt,
Moore,
hurt.
the man in motion.
19 Lions. Cut up. Ready, ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 80 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 41, this is second and a yard.
Hey, smash Broncos.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
He's in the space past the 25.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Panthers' 14-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
Second down and 4. And now an audible here into something else. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
More the motion man.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He's got room past the 30.
And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Young. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. It's Young off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On third down, here's Taylor. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Cycle. Rail. Yellow. Hut.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready?
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Down.
And they will take a knee here.
Let's go.
And they take a knee. On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut every